Welcome back everyone. Last time we got acquainted with the big ideas in IPE, realism, liberalism and Marxism. Today let's dive into the fascinating world of trade and explore two core theories that explain why countries trade in the first place. Comparative advantage and the Heckscher-Ohlin model. Comparative advantage. You might have heard the phrase comparative advantage, but what does it really mean? Well, it's a game changer in understanding trade. This theory, created by David Ricardo back in the 19th century, says that countries shouldn't worry about being the absolute best at producing everything. Instead, they should focus on what they're relatively good at. Think about it like this. Imagine you are great at both math and writing, but you're a bit better at math. If you had to choose between spending an hour doing math problems or writing an essay, you would probably lean towards math, right? That's because your opportunity cost, what you are giving up, is lower for math. You are still good at writing, but you are missing out on less math progress if you choose that instead. Countries are kind of like that too. Even if a country isn't the most efficient at producing everything, they can still win by focusing on what they are relatively more efficient at. Here's a quick example to make it clearer. Country A is better at both cars and computers, but country B has a comparative advantage in computers. It gives up fewer cars to make a computer than country A does. So, if each country focuses on what they are better at and then trades, they both end up with more of everything. Heckscher-Ohlin model. Now, let's add another layer to this. The Heckscher-Ohlin model says it's not just about being efficient, but also about the resources you have on hand. These are things like labor, which includes workers, capital in the form of money and machines, and land. The HO model suggests that countries will naturally export goods that use a lot of the resources they have in abundance and import goods that need resources they are a bit short on. Think of it like this. A country with a huge population in the form of a lot of labor might focus on making clothes or shoes, which needs lots of workers. A country with tons of money and factories and a lot of capital might specialize in high-tech products or cars. The HO model gives us a deeper understanding of why different countries make what they do. It's all about playing to your strengths and using what you have got. The bottom line. These two theories, comparative advantage and Heckscher-Ohlin, show us that trade isn't about one country beating another. It's about cooperation and everyone getting more of what they need and want. In our next lecture, we will see how these theories play out in the real world when we look at the political side of trade policy. Get ready for some interesting debates.